fought pregnant a couple of times. I was like,
what? Whoa. Slide back, bro. Whoa. She fought pregnant?
Yeah, Hannah Gabriel. Yeah, that's why she got dropped. Yeah. She ended up getting back up and winning a fight, but that's why she got dropped.
She was pregnant?
She was pregnant, and she didn't eat for 3 days straight prior to fight day.
Trying to make weight,
but you're pregnant.
My goodness.
Oh, girls do that. They do that.
Hello, everyone. Stop scrolling right now. In 1 week, one single week, this woman got suspended by the actual government, got dragged to absolute filth by her own so-called best friend, and had to crawl onto a live stream to deny she's pregnant. And Remy Ma didn't lift a finger, didn't post one word, because when your enemy is out here setting her whole self on fire, you don't hand her a bucket, honey. You pull up a chair, kick your feet up, and roast a marshmallow. And you better stick around till the end, because the last thing Claressa said on that live, she embarrassed herself so bad, she proved Remy right with her own mouth. No help needed. Do me a favor real quick. Hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss the tea. Now, let's get right into it. Welcome back to Celeb Spill, ladies. So here's where the week starts falling apart.
Keep getting pregnant back to back to back, having abortions back to back to back. You fought pregnant a couple of times. I was like,
what?
In the official suspension order issued by the Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission, they said the conduct of Claressa M. Shields, a licensed professional boxer, constitutes an imminent threat to the integrity of the sport of professional boxing.
The Michigan Commission, the actual boxing commission, issued a suspension order calling Claressa an imminent threat to the integrity of professional boxing. Baby, read that again. This is not a hater in her comments. This is not a blog post. This is a government document with her name printed on it, calling her a threat to the entire sport. And here's what makes my jaw drop, ladies. 17 world titles, 2 Olympic gold medals. One of the greatest to ever do it. And this is the headline sitting next to her name now. All that greatness, all those years of blood and sweat and busted lips, and she fumbled the entire bag over her own mess. And what kills me is that this is the kind of thing that follows your name forever. You can win every belt in the sport, but the internet remembers the scandal. That's just how it works, ladies. And she, of all people, should have known that. Tell me down in the comments, is a suspension like this the end of her career, or can she claw her way back? Be honest with me. I really want to know where y'all stand on this one.
You do the saliva. You're thinking nothing. Usual standard business practice here.
Yes.
It comes back positive for what they describe as trace amounts of marijuana, which is banned by the Michigan Commission, that league. You say, and you've said it to our audience, you have never smoked marijuana before, ever.
No.
How does the test come back positive?
Well, after the fight, a lot of fans, well, one, the place reeked of marijuana. I have nothing against marijuana. If you smoke marijuana, great for you. Cool. But the place reeked of marijuana. And then before I got to do the mouth swab, I was hugging and everybody was hugging and kissing me in Flint. Everybody felt like they're my cousin, sister, brother, friend. So
You're the hero of Flint.
Yes, everybody was hugging and kissing me. And I know some boxers don't stop and greet the fans, but I'm not one of them. I hugged and kissed everybody back.
Okay.
So,
right. And that is relevant because you did the urine test after that. And you posted the results of your urine test, the urine test that was submitted, which was negative for marijuana.
Yes.
And you captioned it, "I've always competed clean. I stand by that. I take my integrity seriously inside and outside the ring."
Now let's talk about that test, because this part is delicious. Her saliva test came back positive for marijuana. So what does she do? She goes on Tamron Hall and swears up and down she has never smoked in her life. Says the traces came from hugging fans in Flint after the fight in a venue full of smoke. And then she posts a clean urine test like it's the winning lottery ticket. But watch this, ladies, because she's counting on you not knowing the science. Saliva tests catch recent use. Urine tests catch old long-term use. So posting a clean urine test to cancel out a dirty saliva test. Baby, that's like showing up with the wrong receipt and demanding a refund. It proves nothing about that day. And the commission knew it. That's exactly why she is still suspended. Now, to be fair, could secondhand smoke cause a false positive? The science says it's possible. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. But the commission looked at every single piece of it and still dropped the hammer. So you tell me, do you actually buy the hugging fan's story? Yes or no? Don't lie to me.
I stand by that. I take my integrity seriously, inside and outside the ring. I do want to point out to the audience, according to the Journal of Analytical Toxicology, urine tests are better for long-term detection, while saliva tests are better for detecting recent use. That said, another study in the Journal of Analytical Toxicology found that inhaling secondhand smoke is one reason a person can have a false positive swab.
Okay, now this is the part that got the internet in a chokehold. Her former best friend Jada went completely nuclear on her. And listen, these two were glued together. Now Jada's out here with voice memos, screenshots, and not one single ounce of fear. And let me teach you something, ladies. When a real best friend flips on you, they don't show up with rumors. They show up with the file, the whole file, with tabs and a table of contents. Now some of what Jada is alleging is extremely serious and completely unproven.
My friends was well, I guess she told me since she haven't seen me for a while that me and her aren't, she don't look at me as being her friend no more. But the last time I seen her and we got to eat, we was damn good friends, talking about all that personal shit. Now she's saying that since she haven't seen me and she haven't heard from me since December, I've been getting ready for a fight, promoting the movie, training, doing all this stuff. And she gonna tell me that now she don't think that me and her friends no more. That's why she felt the need to comment on some bullshit about me up on social media. And I said, okay, that's cool. I'm glad you let me know that you think that we're not friends, or that you felt that we're not friends no more because we haven't talked in however long you talking about. Man, I unfriend her ass on everything. Somebody said, can you call me? I ain't even gonna call her.
So I am not repeating those specific claims. That's a courtroom conversation, not a celeb spill one. And I'll always keep it 100 with you on that. But the fact that it got this nuclear between two women who used to be inseparable, that alone tells you exactly how far down this whole thing went. Ladies, is there any coming back from a betrayal this deep? I say absolutely not. What do you think? So how does Claressa respond to all this? She sends Jada a legal cease and desist. And Jada looked at that letter and said she's not taking down a single video. Not one. Here's the thing about a cease and desist, ladies.
Like I said, I don't care about what you and your little legal team do. Not taking down no videos. I'm not saying allegedly. I'm not saying any of that. You're an evil person and you really need help. You're a demon at this point. Because for you to sit there and you're always trying to silence somebody, you smack the messenger to take the podcast down, whatever the case is. You're always trying to silence somebody. You're very controlling. It's giving Jezebel, it's giving narcissist. That's just what you are. You're evil. So it's weird for you to sit there and do all of that, knowing what you did. Because let's be for real, if somebody really did not do anything, you wouldn't be telling my dad she can call me to apologize. But you're slow. So we already got that down pat. You're slow as all get out. I have no respect for you.
It only works if the other person is actually scared of you. Jada wasn't shook for a second. She got louder. She came back swinging even harder. And here's the part these celebrities never seem to learn. The moment you try to muzzle somebody, the entire internet decides that whatever you're hiding must be juicy. She didn't shut the story down. She turned the volume all the way up. And think about it. We've seen this exact movie before. Somebody gets threatened with legal papers, and instead of going quiet, they release more footage, more documents, more receipts, because a scared person hides. An angry person with nothing to lose, they dig in and they double down. Claressa handed Jada a reason to fight harder and called it a strategy, power move, or the biggest mistake of her entire career. Vote below because I genuinely need to know if I'm the only one seeing this. And when Claressa finally addressed things, baby, she spent the whole time going after Jada's character instead of the actual claims.
This is a message from that same person 1 year ago that I have not responded to. And she wrote me she sent this voice memo on Facebook last year around June, July. I never responded to it because I'm trying to keep her away from me. I don't want to talk to her. Everybody who comes around her, she spins the story and does this exact same thing. Accuse them of rape, accuse them of trying to do stuff to her, accuse them of hating her, disliking her, wanting to be her. And I know for a fact that this person has mental issues, schizophrenia, and she's bipolar. But this is the voice memo that she sent me a year ago. For her to say I did all these crazy things to her, this is what she sent me. And this one I knew she's obsessed.
20 minutes, 20 whole minutes. Let me tell you how this works. When somebody calls you a liar, you say 4 words, that is a lie, and then you show the proof. You don't spend 20 minutes psychoanalyzing the other girl, because that's not a defense, ladies. That's a distraction. And the comment section clocked it in real time. Instantly, mercilessly. They said it straight up. You're not addressing any of the facts. And through this in-a-tear circus, Remy Ma still hasn't opened her mouth. Not once. She doesn't need to. Claressa is out here doing Remy's job for her for free with overtime and no lunch break. And then we get to the live where she denies the pregnancy, talking about a gender reveal, calling it our internet child.
I never even went viral for shit like boxing, how I go viral for the shit that's been going on now. So now that I'm getting to the nitty gritty, therefore, you guys, no, I am not pregnant. If I was pregnant, I would announce it to the whole world like I did when me and Papoose came out. I will let you guys know, okay? It would be our internet child, okay? I would expect all y'all to send me money and buy diapers and clothes, and I would do a live gender reveal, all that. We would all be together in this. So no, I am not pregnant. And when I find out that I am, I will let you guys know. Okay? So no, I'm not. I'm not pregnant. I'm not.
Asking y'all to send diapers, ma'am. But she never once said Papoose is fine. Never said the relationship is solid. Just, I'm not pregnant. Note it, and then she says the line that ends her own argument. She goes, I never even went viral for boxing, so how am I going viral for this? And baby, she answered her own question. 17 titles, 2 Olympic golds. And the thing that finally made her a household name in 2025 wasn't a knockout. It was a married man. That is exactly what Remy meant when she called her the lick. Claressa stood on her own live and read her own receipt out loud. Remy didn't have to lift a finger. This woman buried herself and picked out the headstone. And where's Papoose in all of this? Silence. Dead silent. And that silence is loud. I'll tell you exactly what I think it means in the next video. So follow Celeb Spill right now so you don't miss it. Team Keep Quiet and Win like Remy, or Team Run Your Mouth like Claressa? Sound off below, ladies. Tea's always hot over here at Celeb Spill, and I will see you in the very next one.